Hey guys, Dr. Ray here from Chiropractic Plus. I'm going to talk to you a bit about the autonomic nervous system. Now, before I get into that, I do want to talk a little bit about the basics, all right? Remember that the brain controls everything. It's in charge of all function of the body. And how does it work? It activates through the nervous system and then connects to the body. So the body is always talking to the brain is always activating the necessary resources to promote healing, or promote health, to promote growth, whatever it does to restore full function of the body. Now, when a vertebrae the purpose of the bones of the spine is to protect that delicate nervous system. Now, when we do things to get our spine out of alignment, and that's a whole nother video, but the vertebrae becomes misaligned and you damage that nerve to your stomach, okay? Now, normal, let's talk about normal first, okay? So you eat some food, okay? And you put it in your mouth, it drops down into the stomach. Now, once it's in the stomach then makes a phone call up to the brain and says, I got this food down here. What is it you'd like me to do? The brain says, don't freak out, we'll take care of it. It sends electricity back through the nervous system out to the stomach and activates parietal cells to secrete hydrochloric acid and goblet cells to prevent mucus to keep you from digesting yourself. And that combination breaks down the food. Now, the hydrochloric acid, as it starts to develop, starts to exit the esophageal side and the esophagus side and the tail end side by what's called the duodenum. Now, when that acid gets into receptor sites, it seals it off and isolates it and breaks down the food. Pretty cool, right? Now, the stomach then calls the brain back and says, okay, I'm all done. What do I do? He says, I'm going to open up the sphincter on the back end first, on the tail end first, and then we'll open up the esophageal side. So it opens it up and pushes that food into the duodenal bulb to finish the process, and the two open up, and the stomach did its job. Now, what else is the purpose of this hydrochloric acid? Well, they call it the primary source of entrance. All the stuff goes in here. They can break a wound. I got a boo-boo right here. You do all this stuff to your body, and you can get things in that way. The most common source is through your pie hole. And so food can be contaminated, and all food has bacteria on it. I'm sorry, on camera, you wash it, but that's the purpose of this stomach acid. You eat food, and it drops into the stomach acid and kills any type of bacteria, parasites, or things that are on there, as long as everything is active. Now, the medical approach to this, when you start, is basically says, I'm having stomach acid problems. Omeprazole, a Prilosec, Tums. I mean, there's a million antacid type drugs. The protein pump inhibitors, they call those. And there was a study that was done, and they found that when you prescribe easy to say, PPIs, protein pump inhibitors, it actually lowers your immune function. Why? Because all these bacteria and things are making it into your body. So it's not good for you. So when you block the production of stomach acid, that's going to cause the same problem from misalignment. So what's the best approach? Blocking it, the stomach production through Prilosec, omeprazole, and other medications, and decreasing the GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, or reconnecting the body and letting that natural process occur. I don't know. The natural process seems better to me, simpler, easier, and keeping the body healthy. But what I just talked about with the stomach is just as valid with anything else in the body, whether it's your shoulder, elbow, hand, hip, knee, and foot, or back, neck, and headaches, or, asthma, COPD. Remember that we're not treating diseases. We're simply restoring the body back to what it was before, which is healthy. Guys, thanks for listening. See you soon. Bye.